Okay, next up is a very powerful film starring a generation of actors who in the late 90s were emerging as the top new breed, when now they're all finally living up to their promise, and those actors are Tobey Maguire, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Natalie Portman in the very powerful Brothers. Now, in this movie, in my opinion, all three actors give the best performances of their careers. That is how good this movie is. Now, the story, of course, surrounds Tobey Maguire's character of Captain Sam Cahill, who is a soldier in the army, obviously, and goes off to war and leaves behind his wife Grace, played very well by Natalie Portman, and his two daughters. His brother Tommy, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, is a black sheep of the family and has just been let out of prison, and it's found out that indeed Sam has died. Now, Natalie, the way I like how Natalie Portman's character of Grace handles this is with, she's sad and she's devastated, obviously, yes, but at the same time, I love how she really just takes the focus right to her daughters almost immediately, and that is exactly what this film needed. We could have had an overwrought emotional scene, but we didn't get that. I mean, we did have the emotional scene, but it wasn't overwrought, it wasn't overacted, it wasn't cheesy or tacky in any sense of the word. It was done perfectly. Now, Tommy, in a way, he was trying to make up for his own guilt, his own, I guess you could say, um, past problems is by trying to help Grace out as best he can. Now she's of course reluctant because of Tommy's obvious bad past, but she initially warms up to it. Now, see, this is not one of those movies where you think that she's falling for him, or that's not really the center of this movie is that they fall for each other. It's what Sam thinks when we find out he's not really dead. Now, I'm not giving away anything because the previews pretty much tell us that he's still alive, that he's not dead. He's definitely alive and well. Well, not well. He's actually quite distorted. Now, in a way, when he gets back, he is broken. His mind is gone. The experiences he's been through in war have done something to him. Now, Tobey Maguire's performance in this film reminds me a lot of The Deer Hunter. The performances in The Deer Hunter by the likes of Robert De Niro and Christopher Walken. What it does to their psyche. How this once thoughtful, loving man now cannot break down the walls that hide what made him once love things, that made him once love the world. And in this film, it's such a tortured performance, and Tobey Maguire is at the peak of his game. In my opinion, out of the three, he gives the absolute best. But this is not to say we don't give credit to Gyllenhaal and Portman as well. Gyllenhaal plays Tommy with the kind of ease that just seems to come natural to him. And that's what I like about Jake Gyllenhaal. Natalie Portman is the heart and balance of this film. She's trying everything she can possibly do to make the world around her just better and to trying to do the best she can. She's not one of those pretend nothing's wrong kind of people. She knows what's wrong. She's trying to address it, but sadly what she's doing, she can't do anything about it. And I also give credit to Sam Shepard, who plays the boy's father. And let me tell you something, he makes no qualms about who the favorite son is, and he plays it a very aggressive performance, and it's very well done here. Brothers is the type of film that's really, it shows you what kind of, one person's self-destruction can affect the people around him more than it can even affect himself. This is not your prototypical war film or love story or love triangle. This is just a true power. And for that, I give Brothers 4.5 stars out of 5.